All right, and we are back. This is actually a 2 week recap, week 18 and 19, which one was kind of a build up week, and then one was an active recovery. I've also had a pretty busy couple of weeks from personal side of life, and shit came up, and I was like, I don't have time to cut the video, so I guess we're gonna do a two in one. So how have these last 2 weeks went? Overall, it's been a little bit mixed. Been a little bit mixed. Um, I guess things started off real well in week 17 when we hit the nice race build up. The 50K went off without a hitch. Um, and then, some shit came up. Lost Sunday run. It's like, okay, try to make it up into week 19. A similar scenario. Was training pretty tough. Some family issues kind of came in around Thursday. Didn't have the bandwidth to get the 16K run in. You sometimes you just run out of time, and it's some of the unique challenges when hey, this run's going to take 2+ hours. You need to be at the right level of hydration and ready to go, and ultimately, it's probably going to cost me a little bit, and hopefully we can get things kind of back on track. um, and yeah, so we ended the week, I guess, 18 training week at 73.3 kilometers, 45.54 miles. So we lost, just over 10K of kilometers on this week, or 6 miles worth. Bit unfortunate. Was also a little bit rough coming from the race week into the training week. Obviously, if you haven't watched the previous vlogs on this, I screwed the dates up, so it was like I was hopping off from a recovery week straight into a race week. I don't know, the whole cadence a little messed up, but at least we got some work in there and try to get some things done. And then the reason why we headed straight into a recovery week here is we have another race coming up in 3 weeks from now. So it made more sense to just get things into the proper build sequence again. It's deload once more, so spent most of last week, stretching it out. Had a 5, a 6, and a 16 miler in there, a couple workouts, and kept it pretty light. Starting to feel pretty fresh again. I will say, kind of heading into week 20, when you want to talk about like aches and pains, it hasn't been too bad overall, but definitely getting like a little bit of build up around like the tibs and like the ankles and whatnot. So gonna need to be a little more conscious with kind of stretching that out. Some of that stems from that fast 30K. Fast in my words, I guess, that I ended up doing. I think it was this guy actually. Let's double check that. Yeah. So we had some terrible air quality in Ontario during the week, and I tried running in it at first, and it was pretty awful. So I ended up doing a 30K on the treadmill, and I don't know, something about the treadmill. It's boring, makes you want to run fast, and for me, like a 5:12, that's not the slow, comfortable pace. It was more of a, just below like a tempo run, I would say, for 30K distance, and I just felt it. And I kind of felt it into this week, trying to recover it out. And I still feel it a little bit now, even. So I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful about that. Um, you know, some rookie kind of fumbles here as we kind of head to the end of this. So some other things of interesting context. So we have this next 3 week block, 1, 2, 3. And we got a race in here, and then we got one off. We got two more up, and then the taper starts for the main event. So like we really only have 5 weeks of real training left. So let's see if we can kind of pull it together and get shit back on the right track. it's not over till it's over. And still feeling, still in shape, still feeling good. And in a 28-week training camp, you're inevitably going to have a few weeks that go a little bit sideways, and I guess it's finally fruitioned or came into fruition, something, I don't know. So what are we doing this week? We got a 12 miler to start on Tuesday, a little 20K, 8 miles on Wednesday, 10 miles, 16K ish on the Thursday, heading into the weekend, 22 miles on the trail, then 150 minutes, just timed run on the Sunday to get us cooking. Have, I think, 67 miles is the projection for this week. So, this is going to be a heavy one, guys. So let's see what happens. Let's get after it. Hopefully everyone had a great Father's Day. I know I did. Yeah. And I will catch you on the next one.